it got real busy real quick. We welcome you. We're live from the Critics' Choice Awards, just 2 hours away, when Chelsea Handler greets Hollywood's biggest stars in movies and television and tells them what the critics think of their efforts. Sam Rubin and Jessica Holmes, really glad that you're here. Welcome all across the country. Megan Henderson and Doug Koch will check in with them in a moment, but guess what? This is something the critics loved, and with a good reason.
Weird Al Yankovic.
And the director of the Weird Al Yankovic movie, Erica Bell.
Hi, guys.
Here's what I loved about your movie. What Daniel Radcliffe did is what you have done. You take it seriously. It's not a joke to you.
Oh no, it's an Oscar bait biopic.
Right.
Okay, but when you heard Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe was going to play you, did you go, wait a minute?
Well, we cast Daniel Radcliffe, so it wasn't a big surprise when we found out.
No, but did other people go, well, wait a minute?
Some people were, because Daniel Radcliffe doesn't look exactly like Weird Al Yankovic, and it's kind of not about that.
He's British.
Yeah, but he does an American accent very well, and he got the inner essence exactly right, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, if this was a straight and narrow biopic, he would be the most bizarre choice of all time.
Laurence Olivier no longer with us. Leonardo DiCaprio not available. But I tell you what, it's great. Wayne Wilson as the beloved Dr. Demento.
Yeah.
The only, and we've talked about this, Roku did a wonderful job airing it. This should have been in theaters, and we would have this conversation on the Oscar red carpet, not just here.
That'd be, that would have been incredible, too, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah. But this is amazing. It's amazing to even to be here and get this recognition.
Absolutely.
Were you guys surprised that everybody cared about the Madonna storyline the most? Like, did they really date? Was that really accurate?
Yeah, we laugh about it because it was like the #1 Google search after the trailer came out. Like, did Al and Madonna have a thing?
Well, we'll continue that mystery.
Yes,
Gents, have
we
a
will.
good time tonight.
Thank
Good to see you. Fantastic. A very worthy Critics' Choice nominee, Megan Henderson and Doug Koch across the way with someone who I think is going to walk away with a lot of awards tonight.
And Sam, ironically, Quinta Brunson here was also in Weird without Weird Al Yankovic.
I love Al. Hi, Al.
You played Oprah.
I did. I played Oprah. I'm so happy to see that movie nominated. It's so fun and so great.
That is so fantastic.
Yeah.
But of course, you're here because you're nominated for Best Actress in a Comedy Series for your very own production in Abbott Elementary. What's that like?
I'm over the moon. Once again, it's just wonderful for the show to get recognition. We love making the show. I'm so happy that we get to be here at this event. So happy that my cast is able to be here and be nominated. And every time we come here, we do it for our crew and for our kids. And it's just nice to be seen.
And what does it feel like specifically to be recognized by the critics? I mean, those are the ones who you really want to impress, right?
I mean, it feels super huge, especially for a network 22-minute sitcom. I think that we pride ourselves in doing very good work, and we want to make sure we're making something that is good. And you only have those 22 minutes, and it's for everyone. I love that the critics find our show just as valuable as other shows when they air.
You're like the highlight of every award show. You're the front runner of every award show. Does it get old?
It gets intimidating. I'm just going to take it easy today. No matter what happens, just going to chill out. I like that to be my thing. But it's a lot, but it's all for good stuff. It's all for this show that I love, so I'm not mad at it.
Quinta, thank you so much. Congratulations. Have such a good time tonight. You look beautiful. Thank you so much.
Likewise, Quinta. Sam and Jess, back to you.
All right, she talks about the show that she loves and the cast that she loves. And a member of the cast that she loves, the Emmy winner, Cheryl Lee Ralph. As you look at Quinta on our show here, and you tell us it's a remarkable talent.
It is a remarkable talent, and I'm so very happy that God created the time and the space for that fifth child to be born to the Brunsons. And here we are at a moment where she said, Miss Ralph, that's when she used to call me Miss Ralph. Cheryl, I'm not leaving you behind. Take this journey with me. I am so thankful for her life, this time, and this show. We've literally caught lightning in a bottle.
Yes. When did you know it?
Oh, there was a moment, definitely, and I've told you this, where Tyler and I looked at each other and we were like, whoa, you feel it, don't you? Because we could feel something very special was happening.
Oh, and Shirley Ralph, we know you, we love you. We are so proud of that moment that really went global, of your speech when you won your Emmy Award. I mean, that became, I said, did you see the Google commercial where they used your speech?
Thank you.
Were you surprised by the reaction?
I was very surprised by the reaction to it. I had no idea that there were so many people around the world that needed to be encouraged, that needed to be told, you're worth it, you're wonderful, your dreams are worth it.
Yeah.
I had no idea. And the way it's been resonating around the world, the kind of invitations and comments, and it's like everybody always thinks it's just like this. But I have to say, every mistake, every disappointment, every rejection, all of that has led me to this moment. So I don't want anybody to ever think it's easy. It is a journey. And if you know you're worth it, hang in there and hang on. Because this is what believing looks like.
All right, speaking of what believing looks like, I understand the stylist for this ensemble.
The stylist is my daughter, Ivy Coco, and the designer of the dress is Giovanna Louis, a young Haitian designer who did an outstanding job. Just give me a chance. I did, we did, and she did an amazing job.
Knocked it out of the park. Look at this, a vision in gold.
Cheryl, have a great time tonight.
Have so much
Good
fun,
to see you.
Cheryl. Love you. Love you.
All right, Quinta is effectively Cheryl Lee Ralph's boss. Our boss is
This
Perry
our
Sook,
boss.
the CEO of Nexstar.
Mr. Sook, I feel I should.
Please, just Perry is fine.
Perry, it is nice to see you. Really good to see you. The Nexstar has taken over the controlling interest of the CW. We're proud our red carpet show is on several CW affiliates. The Critics' Choice Awards, the home is the CW. What do you hope that viewers will notice that's new and different about the CW?
Well, we're obviously the largest CW affiliate group. We built our company based on local content, so now we're branching into national content with the CW. And what we're going to try and do is make it a big tent network and programming that appeals to the widest swath of viewers and hopefully advertisers as well. So there's a very solid foundation of some very good creative shows. We're just going to branch out a little bit, try some other things, more reality type shows, maybe dabble a little bit in sports. I mean, we'll see, but we're going to try some things, and we invite the viewers to come along for the ride.
I tell you what, tonight, Jeff Bridges, Julia Roberts, the list of stars goes on and on. I know you reside in Texas. Little starstruck tonight, maybe?
Yeah, this is a big, not in my comfort zone necessarily to be doing these kinds of red carpet things, but it's a big night for the CW, and so I'm excited for them and for us as a company.
It's good to see you, sir. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Great to see you. Have fun tonight. Enjoy. Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you.
Here comes Jenny
Jenny
Slate.
Slate. Hello,
Marcel
Jenny,
the Shell.
Come on up. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
People love Marcel. They've loved Marcel for a long time. Marcel's a movie star.
Yes, he is. I'm very happy for him.
Okay, how did Marcel come to be?
Well,
or is it a long?
Yeah, you're like, well, we don't have that long, but basically,
I saw your pause.
I'm like, do you have about 6 hours to talk about art? I started doing the voice, and then Dean Fleischer Camp, the director of the film, made Marcel's body, and that was, a decade ago. We made internet shorts, and then the movie took about 7 years to make.
Oh my gosh.
And we were not alone in that, but a lot of great artists worked with us.
But you hear that very often, how a project, a movie, can take many, many years to make. That it's not, sometimes we think, well, maybe that was 2 years, but it's a labor of love.
It certainly is, and I think what you can see is the love.
Yeah.
You can see the love. You can truly feel the love. Jenny, enjoy tonight. It's really good to see you.
Congratulations, Jenny.
I'm having a wonderful time.
Good.
It just started. Thanks so much. My daughter loves Marcel the Shell, as do so many. Quick break here. It's busy, right?
Yeah.
We're back with more live from the Critics' Choice Awards. Time flies when you're having fun. Sam Rubin and Jessica Holmes, Doug Kolk and Megan Henderson. Boy, it got busy right out of the gate. Live from the Critics' Choice Awards, Chelsea Handler hosting our ceremony. It begins at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. There are so many awards tonight and so many performances of such merit. We're lucky that we're giving a few out on the carpet here. Look at the nominees for Best Young Actor. They're going to come up on your screen, and you will see that among the names selected are Frankie Coro from After Sun.
Yes. Jalen Hall of Till, Gabriel LaBelle, The Fablemans.
Bella Ramsey from Catherine Called Birdie. Banks Repeta from Armageddon Time. Sadie Sink, So Effective in The Whale.
Yeah.
You know what? Gabriel LaBelle is here. Gabriel, come here.
Gabriel,
Don't be shy.
come on over.
How
are you?
Guess what we have for you?
What do you have for me?
I've got this.
We have a
Critics' Choice Award
for
Best Young Actor. Congratulations.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, did you have a speech prepared? Because we'd love to hear it.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't expect any of this to really go down. Being a part of a film like this, you're just trying to keep up with the incredibly like talented and skilled people around you. But no, I'm really grateful to be here. Thank you to the critics who voted for me. And
Mom, or
you know. Thank you to my parents and my brother for supporting me. My reps, Mary and Brandon, Cindy Tolan, the casting director, my acting coach, Deb Podowski.
What about Mr. Spielberg? The fact that you play a young Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
How was that to step into those shoes?
It's the best. I'm saving him for last, but Christy McCosco, to all the cast and crew, my sisters, Keely Carson, Julie Butters, Sam Reckner, Chloe East, Seth Rogen, Judd Hirsch, David Lynch, my parents, Michelle Williams, Paul Dano. You guys are amazing. Tony Kushner for writing this, and obviously Steven Spielberg. I mean, none of us would have been here if it weren't for him. Oh, and Tony Kushner. Did I say him?
You mentioned Tony Kushner. He's going to be inside tonight. We're going to let you hold that trophy and take a couple pictures over there. Congratulations to you once again. Good for you. Really good to see you. Another award category here, and this is a really good one. It is Best Song. There we go. Carolina from Where the Crawdads Sing.
Ciao Papa, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Hold My Hand, of course, Top Gun Maverick, Lift Me Up from Black Panther, Natu Natu, RRR, and New Body Rumba, White Noise. Great category, Sam.
We have
great
somebody
music.
to talk to here. Sir, come this way. There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, MM?
You are in a very wonderful category. You had a great success at the Globes. We have some wonderful news to share with you in a moment. Why do you think your film and the music has resonated worldwide?
Because of the uniqueness and freshness, and which caught the attention globally for the first time.
All right, I've got something for you, sir. Look at this. You have won our Critics' Choice Award for Best Song. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. I'm very overwhelmed with this award, and I'm here to receive this wonderful award by the critics. Thank you, all the critics. On behalf of my choreographer, lyric writer, my singers, my programmers, and of course, my director.
Very good. Before we burst into song, you better take this with you, because you don't want to hear that. Congratulations to you.
We've been working on a duet, but we'll spare you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Very good.
Enjoy tonight.
You know what? Good work is global, and the Australian Murray Bartlett has done very good work. To that end, Murray also in a blue tuxedo. Were you inspired, sir?
I was inspired by you. I knew you were wearing this, and I was like, I want us to be kind of twinsies.
We are twinsies.
Well, mission accomplished.
Yes, exactly.
Fantastic work. Welcome to Chippendales. Fantastic work earlier in the initial White Lotus. So what the world is learning what Australia is known for a long time.
What's that?
You're really good at this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's a surprising amount of Australians in this business that are pretty great. Yeah.
Are there a surprising number of Australians in Chippendales? Did you learn?
No. a surprising
with that?
lack of Australians in the Chippendales, which was disappointing.
Yeah. Well, Thunder Down Under, which is quite famous here in the U.S.
I was going to say, maybe that's why. People were like, well, you know, it competes with Thunder Down Under, so no thanks.
Exactly.
But I was like, sign me up.
And when you said sign me up, did you immediately, you're fit and trim, but did we think, okay, I have to hit the gym, or was there any kind of preparation?
I was aware that I was going to have to dance and stuff, and there was a fair amount of preparation in terms of learning how to look like a choreographer and bust out some of those moves. So I think in rehearsal I probably slimmed down a little bit, but yeah. So I really wanted to, what actually was the first fittings came like a month or so before the show, and it starts in the 70s, and some of those like awesome 70s jeans
are very tight.
I got to get into those, so I was, you know, eating a lot of kale, you know?
I've had my Jordache moments as well.
Have you, Sam? Yeah.
Murray, it's good to see you.
They still fit.
Thanks so much. Quick break here. We're back with more. We're live from the Critics' Choice Awards. More stars just ahead. On the CW Coast to Coast, we are live from the Critics' Choice Awards, a CW mainstay, the moral center of Nancy Drew and of our lives. Scott Wolf is here.
So good to see you.
Really good to see you.
We're good. How are you?
I'm really great. It's always lovely to see you. One of my favorite people in all of the world, not just in entertainment.
But isn't Nancy Drew one of our favorite people in all of the world?
Yes, she absolutely is. And we're incredibly proud. Season 4, the final season of the show, is going to premiere May 31st alongside Riverdale.
Nice.
And then on August 23rd, a giant 2-part series finale for both Riverdale and Nancy Drew on August 23rd. Wow. So we're really proud of the show. I've loved the people. It was bittersweet finishing production up in Vancouver recently. But we left off in a way that I think is going to be really satisfying for the incredible fans of the show who have stuck with us through these years.
And can we just say, the youthful Scott Wolf, who honestly, you could play a 25-year-old.
2/3 my age.
It's really remarkable.
And I do.
We're going to let them chat because Megan and Doug have somebody prominent as well. Go to them. There you go.
You know, Stephen Lang, I have a confession. When we spoke at the Golden Globes on Tuesday, I saw Avatar on Wednesday. You're the star of Avatar, too.
Well, I don't think I'd put it that way, you know. I mean, look, we're all the star of our own narrative, and Court certainly occupies a lot of space.
And we were talking about this during commercial break, how long being a part of a franchise like Avatar takes. I mean, because you've been on, I mean, we're going 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. How long do you sign on?
Well, I was a mere stripling when we started, of course, and I'll probably be an old fella by the time we're done. You know, we started out, we had these kids, all the kids who were in the movie, the young actors, wonderful young actors. They all were, you know, they came up to my hip when we started, and now they're all bigger than I am, you know. They're putting something in the food these days. But I'm on it. Once you're on it, I kind of think you're on it for life.
What a dream project. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Have fun tonight.
So much. Thank you.
Sam and Jess will send it back to you.
All right, from an Avatar star to a woman who's in movies that are on the big screen, shows that are on television, a Critics' Choice nominee, Neil Patrick Harrison, Netflix's Uncoupled, and of course the CBS series, So Help Me Todd, which is really fun and that you enjoy doing.
Glad. I love doing it. It's so much fun.
Uncoupled, you were fabulous.
She was fabulous. She was a New Yorker, Upper East Side, angry divorcee. I'm done. Thank you.
Was that all you needed to hear?
I feel like it. That's all you need to know. Cashmere, fabulousness, very wealthy.
Is that literally they give you those few log lines and you're like, I got it?
You know, you read the and you read the words, and you see who she is, and you see how sort of wonderfully over the top she can be, and then you say yes. But for me, also the beauty of it was this is a show about uncoupling. It's a show that has Neil Patrick Harris in it, so it's a big, fabulous gay show, and I love that. And I think they kind of reinforce that the only answer to uncoupling is not necessarily recoupling. It's being fabulous and loving your life, and I love that.
Now, I wonder, Neil Patrick Harris and his husband have these fabulous game nights where you come over and they play board games with their friends. Were you ever invited to them?
I was not, and I feel like we need to get Neil on the phone right now.
Have you heard about their fabulous entertainers?
I have. They're amazing because his husband is a chef, and so, I mean, they must be eating and playing games, and what more do you need to know?
Well, you guys need to do another project together then and make this.
And then as we do the Marcia Gay Harden life and filmography, a fantastic arc in the morning show. You had people threatened in a good way.
Yes, playing a bad. Fun. Might even be a little peek in the new one. A little.
That was my sense.
Hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Yes, she was fun.
Okay, who are we excited to see tonight? What shows are you loving and watching?
Look down that way, look down this way. I mean, from Succession to White Lotus to everything to Tar. I mean, it just goes on and on. This is a really exciting year. Yeah. And this, I feel like we're already at the Oscars. Everybody's not. I feel like we're sort of at the Oscars right now. Yeah.
Marcia Gay, enjoy tonight. Thanks so much.
Have fun. Congratulations.
Quick break here. We're back with more live from the Critics' Choice Awards. We welcome you back live from the Critics' Choice Awards, the first couple of the Critics' Choice Awards.
They are.
Zoe Kazan. And here's the interesting thing. Brand new baby at home in October. Then two big movies. She said, The Fabelmans. And I asked you guys, what movie do we go see first? And your answer?
Too tired to make it to the movies. Yeah, we filmed these movies at the exact same time on opposite coasts over a year ago, and then we had a baby about a week before they started coming out.
So
it's
huge
been
thanks to our nanny and to my parents.
And don't you think you guys probably couldn't even stay awake through a movie even if you tried these days?
These movies are so good, we would absolutely stay awake.
And to that end, we'll talk about Fabelmans first. Incredible, playing the dad, I suppose, of Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, right, when you got that gig?
I told him our last night of filming it would take me a few years yet to process and fully let in that he would ask me to play his father, and that still holds true tonight. Still,
it's an honor.
So that initial request, because you've done some remarkable work, Paul, that's no secret to anyone. Was that a phone call, or what happened?
Steven and I had a few Zooms. I was very nervous to meet him, but he was so honest and sort of emotionally intuitive and vulnerable that it turned out to be very easy to talk with him. And on our third Zoom, he had an unlit cigar in his mouth, and he said, I think you'll make my dad proud. And that's how he told me.
That's great. Oh, that's fantastic. Zoe, you're in a remarkable movie as well, and a tough story to tell. First, it's fantastic that the movie was made. Did you think, because I think a lot of people thought this is a story that needs to be told. Hollywood likes to pat itself on the back. Hollywood doesn't necessarily like to air its own dirty laundry.
Yeah, I mean, I think I really felt like I was in great hands with Dee Dee Gardner, our producer. She steered this ship so carefully. There was so much consultation with the survivors of his abuse. And, I really felt like everybody was out there to hold a mirror up to the system.
You two enjoy tonight. It's like a date night, I'd imagine, right? We're gonna
we'll do our best to make it one.
Well, there you go. That's a good answer.
You know what? Yeah.
Have a good time tonight. Good to see you both. Thanks so much.
Congratulations to both of
Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy.
Here comes Annie Potts, who we admire and enjoy so much.
What a lovely couple. Hi, Annie Potts.
We're just talking about
How
what
are you?
like how talented are the two of them?
Oh my God! I was just gonna walk on past, just be in their wake, you know.
Yes.
Here's the thing with young Sheldon, a hit right out of the gate, and this is season number 6. Look at that.
Wow.
6. Yeah, the children are actually like big now. They were tiny, and now, yeah.
And you feel that you co-parented to a degree?
Yes, I do.
Have they turned out the way you wanted them to?
Pretty much.
But you know, Annie, as they always say, never work with children or dogs or animals. Why do actors say that?
Well, I mean, these children are exceptional. I have to say, I do understand why they say that. It makes our hours very short, though, because they just can't work them like they used to 100 years ago.
They got to go to school and stuff. You know.
Yeah, we got a 10-hour day. We're out of there, you know.
Well, but that's what, I tell you what, you've had wonderful success in so many ways, but people say being on a sitcom, and particularly a good one like this, although this is a film sitcom, still those hours are reasonable and manageable.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And I'm 100 now, so, you know,
I
just can't do those 18-hour
You look
days.
stunning.
Thank you. I just turned 70.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Annie.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's in the genes.
Yeah, there we go.
Gorgeous.
Annie, thanks so much. Have a good time tonight.
Thank you, Annie.
Thank you. Here comes Michelle Williams and Busy Phillips.
Michelle and
Here
Busy.
they are.
Hi, ladies. Come on over.
You guys,
So good to see you.
nice to see you. Hi, Busy. How are you?
So nice
Good
to see you. Oh, that's so. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Paul Dano was just here, and he told the story of several Zooms with Steven Spielberg, and the final Zoom, Steven Spielberg was holding a cigar, and that's when he knew he was going to be the dad. What was your journey to learning you were going to be the mom?
Well, I didn't get the cigar moment. I got some tears, and I realized sort of halfway through the Zoom what he was asking me to do, and it was one of the moments in my life I'll never forget.
I do actually want to say that I remember when you called me and said, "Busy, Steven Spielberg is going to send me a script to read today, and I'm going to read it from Steven Spielberg." And we screamed on the phone like kids.
Like best friends?
Like we do. And I was like, okay, so we're not having dinner tonight. Got it. Read the script. You'll have the meeting. Great. It was very exciting. You were so
it was
thrilled.
exciting for me and everyone in my life.
And I feel like once you read the script, you were just like, it's so good. Like, I have to, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. But
I've been doing this for 30 years, and Busy and I were saying that we were really excited to talk to you because I've been watching you for as long as I've been doing this.
Yeah.
And so to see your face is like such a comforting presence, because I used to wake up in the morning as a 12-year-old actress in Los Angeles, California, and watch you. So I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited.
There's like the goal is to get Sam Rubin to interview you when you're like an actor starting out in this.
Yeah, Sam, that's gonna make me cry.
No, we're
Getting
gonna
a little teary, but I just want you to know you've meant so much to
thank
everybody.
You. I remember when Dawson's Creek first came out, and you were all in Wilmington, and then you came to Los Angeles, and there was a billboard on every block, and I don't think you guys were aware. And one thing that I think is remarkable, look at that cast, and all of you. You made those lovely remarks about Graham recently, but you and your peers, everybody's done unbelievably well.
Hanging in there, it's been a long road, and we're all hanging in. Yeah.
It's crazy.
And Girls 5 Ever goes to
I know.
next red carpet. You're walking her down.
How exciting is that?
It's very exciting. We got to find a pop star for Michelle to come play on Girls 5 Eva next season.
Okay, but now you're in New York, Busy, and are you in LA, Michelle? Do you guys get to?
No, we have not switched
No,
lives.
thankfully our friendship is now on the same coast.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Ladies,
so nice.
We love your friendship.
Good to see you both.
It's beautiful to watch.
Thank you both.
guys.
Enjoy tonight. Thanks so much. Thank you. Good to see you.
Congratulations.
Here comes Paul.
I just want to say I love their friendship. Love your friendship. I just wanted to add to that.
That's very sweet.
Because their friendship, Paul.
How are you?
Golden Globe winner, Paul. Their friendship is inspiring, isn't it?
I mean, I don't know enough about it to say that, but I'm inspired by.
You just overheard the friendship track.
I was trying to jump on the friendship train.
Well, you know what I think? It would be fun to come to an event like this with your best friend, right?
Oh, of course. No, that is very inspiring. The idea of including someone special in your life and getting to celebrate with them. You know?
Who would you bring? Who's your best bud?
I mean, I got my best bud tonight, my wife Amy. Yeah. She's pregnant with our baby number 2.
Congratulations.
Got a boy on the way in April. But if she was like, honey, I sprained my ankle, I'm not coming, I'd probably bring maybe my childhood friend Ryan Kunitzer.
Where's Ryan live?
Ryan is over in the Carolinas. He's a firefighter, fire chief. Yeah.
Nice.
But like that would be cool to bring a buddy from way back in the day.
And do you think a buddy from way back, because I'm quite friendly with friends of mine from way back, none of them are in show business.
Shout them out right now. Say one of them.
My friend Paul, my friend Steve, who Jessica's met many times.
Steve. Big fan of Steve and Paul.
Yeah.
A lot of people are. Good to see you, sir. Enjoy tonight.
And congrats on baby on the way.
Thank you. Life is good.
Okay. Producer Grace is talking to us, and it was unclear. And that is with us or with our friends Megan and Doug? All right, here comes Matt Smith from
House. It's quite loud on the red carpet.
Lisa, we're going to be with you in just a second. Matt, come on in. Not at all. He's taller.
You're more beautiful.
Do you want to come together and see each other? Come here. Don't be shy.
Sam.
Lisa and Walter.
You guys know each other?
Well, no,
now we do.
Lisa brought
we just met, and now we're old friends, actually.
Because Lisa brought the girls out, for sure.
Well, yes. Well, I think she looks absolutely splendid.
She does look stunning.
Have you seen her show, Abbott Elementary? It's okay if you haven't. I'll tell you about it.
I confess I haven't, no.
Have you seen his show on HBO?
His one show? How about all of his shows?
Well,
I've seen all of his shows, and I asked him which amazing role he was nominated for tonight.
You're too kind.
Yes, and it's the incestuous... I'll let the Brits say it. It sounds so much better when
Certainly does, with an accent. Sounds much nicer.
Well, let me tell you about her show.
Yes,
Abbott Elementary has dominated the Emmys.
I know.
It is, and what's interesting about it is people have really taken it to heart. And what's so great about Lisa Ann Walter, who has enjoyed considerable success, and then there have been, like for all of us, some periods that are slightly more fallow. It makes you appreciate this more, doesn't it?
Yes, thank you, Sam.
Not an accurate description.
Reminding America that I was unemployed for a number of years. Here's what I like to say. I always had incredible faith in myself and my abilities. It was the town that needed reminding.
See?
There it is, see?
There it is.
And now the town has been reminded.
Yes, and this dress is called Lisa Goes Home Pregnant. So enjoy.
Okay, but that reminds me of Jennifer Coolidge's speech when she said, I didn't have work, and she pointed out, like, Ryan Murphy, you gave me work when I couldn't get work.
Yeah, there are a number of those people where I'm like, thank you for helping me make my health insurance. I have 4 kids that you're going to be stepdad to. So I'm just letting you know now.
I'm very much
I think you guys...
Oh, you know what, Matt? Do you want to... Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Say hi to Lisa's TV co-star. Chris, don't be shy. Are you screaming because you're standing here with Matt, Mr. Handsome, or because your female co-star
he got ready at my house. He already saw all this. And we got ready.
He's speechless.
Speechless. Can you say anything?
No, I'm screaming just to change it up. It's so like drab and quiet in here, and I feel like the room needed that.
Why does Abbott work so well? And you know, sometimes a show that comes out of the gate so hot in its freshman year doesn't have the same success in the sophomore year. That's not been the case for you guys.
Thank you for that. I feel like the reason we're having so much fun right now and that it's working is because there's a real confidence about what we're doing. There's a pep in our step, and one of the great things that comes from, as you know, when you get a lot of love coming your way, it gives you a real authority about who these characters are and what this place can be, and so I think we're just making a deeper, richer show.
The chemistry between us can't be...
Brilliant chemistry.
And it's true for all of us. All 7 of us really just are hitting on all cylinders, and each other's work makes our work better. So that's what it is. And I feel like we've taken this entire thing away from this incredibly talented
You've literally taken the pressure off me, so it's great.
Okay.
Thank you very
know
much.
what? I know you want to sit with your castmates, but I think you maybe should sit at Abbott Elementary's table.
Because you'll probably win everything as well, won't you? So.
At least we're the fun table. Know that. Good. We really are.
We're going to let them have a group hug. We're going to take a quick
Thank
break.
you guys. Have
We're
fun
live
tonight,
from the Critics' Choice Awards. More stars in minutes.
Welcome back to the Critics' Choice, live from the red carpet. The stars are arriving, and we are with a fantastic star, Jay Ellis, Top Gun Maverick. We were talking about how intense it was for you from start to finish. Okay, tell me the swimming story.
So I was telling you guys this, but we had to do this swim phys test, which was a 6-hour swimming test with 40 pounds of gear, helmet, gloves, boots. You have all this survival gear that's strapped to your body, and you're literally in a pool swimming for 6 hours. All these different, Go ahead.
This is just to fly.
Oh, this is just to fly. This didn't even make the movie. That's the craziest part about it. We did all this and it didn't make the movie. But it was literally to be able to fly over water, which we do in the third act of this film, in case there was an emergency. Luckily, there were no emergencies.
Very rarely does somebody see a sequel and say it's better than the first. And I feel like that's the popular opinion on Top Gun Maverick.
I love the popular opinion. But I love the popular opinion, you know? It's really crazy to hear people say that because people have been such diehards for this. This is a film that is so important to so many people, and they feel something every single time they watch it.
It takes our breath away.
It takes people's breath away. And to have people say that about our film is really remarkable. It is all we could have ever hoped for.
Appreciate it, brother. Thanks.
Have fun tonight, Jay. Thank you so much. Sam and Jess, back to you.
Oh, we'll let them continue their kisses goodbye. We will say hello. David, yes? Mark Gustafson. I said it all wrong. Gustafson, I should get Guillermo del Toro, of course. Pinocchio, you have used this phrase, which has resonated with both of us. Making a movie like this, the two of you co-directed, is like milking a mummified cow. Stop action takes forever.
And a good week, an animator will give you 1 to 3 seconds because he's moving the puppet in a real set, frame by frame, 24 times, gives you a second.
We shot for 1,000 days.
And
so if that seems ridiculous to you, you're right.
And over 60 units.
But I think you both love and appreciate, as do audiences, the art of it. I mean, it's a real art form.
It is, and it is handmade.
Yeah.
It's not a computer-generated image. It's not aided by a purely mechanical process. It's handmade animation.
And how did you feel as grown men, but it being a project that was familiar to you as a child? Is that an interesting thing that you definitely want to get right? Is it nostalgic when you do it? What kind of feelings?
Well, I mean, obviously Pinocchio is an incredibly important story, but it's a universal story. So it is one we wanted to get right, and we wanted to tell our version of it. So we wanted to make sure that when we told this story, there was something new and different about it.
It is a new and different interpretation to audiences, which I think people appreciate so much, which is why you guys are nominated tonight, which is why a lot of people think you will be leaving here with a Critics' Choice Award tonight. Fingers crossed, absolutely.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you both.
Congratulations.
So much. Congratulations.
I noticed you laughed when I said grown men, but
we don't consider ourselves grown men.
I've grown in all the wrong places.
But you've grown artistically as well. There we go. We say hi to our friends there. The cast of Reservation Dogs, which is a television show that so many people like. Here come the Reservation Dogs.
Come on over, guys. Hello.
Nice to see you guys.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. You all look lovely this evening.
So do you.
Reservation Dogs, one of those shows that really resonated with people, and was, I think, a project that many had not seen on TV before. Would you agree with that?
Yes, it has. I mean, it's the first time. It's the first show of its kind. First full native writers room, full directors room, a full main cast. You know, so yeah.
And then when this all came to be, and you saw the results of your efforts and so many other Native Americans actually on television that people could watch and people responded to, the critics responded to, what did that feel like? I like the look in your face when
I'm not personally in the show. I was there when they filmed, and I know everyone, and they're all family and friends. And just to I'm just sitting on the sidelines and watching everything happen. It just shows how much pride we have, how much, artistic creativity we have, how much we can share, the beauty, our storytelling. There's so much of that missing, from the Indigenous perspective, and I think this show really highlights that so beautifully, and I think it shows how strong our community is.
Have you heard that from the community as well after the show debuted? Did you get a lot of feedback?
Yeah, I mean, the most most important response was from the Native community, specifically the Okmulgee community. The first time we premiered it was just for the Okmulgee Muskogee Creek community, and they were amazed. They loved it. Every little clap. Because what was beautiful is that we hired a lot of locals. So a lot of local people who were there, seeing their cousins, seeing their neighbor, and they loved it, you know. So that's the only response that mattered to us, which is the Okmulgee community. And they loved
awesome. Congratulations.
Well, they're not the only ones who loved it. Congratulations. Enjoy tonight. Thank you so much. Megan Henderson and Doug Cole.
Thank you, guys.
Megan's passing out candy.
I am.
Tyler, Chris, you're just hitting up all our interviews. You just spoke with Sam and Jess. Now you're down here. It's one big Abbott Elementary celebration today.
We like to keep it that way. We like to be represented.
I have a lot to say.
You were speechless back there. Your words have come to
somewhere between there and here. I woke up.
Chris was actually saying, he's like, I said, you know, how is this? How is this? Is your first Critics' Choice Awards, and you feel like this is going to be your last. Do not say this, Chris.
Why would you say that?
I'm just preparing for the worst. Okay.
There's no reason to prepare for the worst. I feel like we're in a good spot, right? You're not going to leave, are you?
A good spot. You're the front runner in every award show.
A good spot. A good spot.
It's a good spot.
Good spot, I'm assuming.
Well, aren't we the critics?
Yeah, I guess that's right. It is your award. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
You could clearly tell when you talk to each individual cast member, there is a certain chemistry here that you perhaps don't see with most productions.
Yeah, we spend a lot of time together. We spend most of our time together, and I think we genuinely love each other. Right? It's a beautiful group of people to be with.
He's like,
I don't
sure,
want to speak for you, but I feel like, we click in a way that was really unique. We started our show in the middle of the pandemic. We couldn't see anybody else but each other.
We were speaking with Quinta, and it's like she's like 500 shows on television, and this one is the one that people are really watching.
Yeah, that's still hard for me to wrap my head around. There's so many great actors and so many great shows, and for them to decide to put a spotlight on us is huge, and I'm just truly grateful for it.
And really, it was out of the gate. I mean, the success of the show, it didn't need time to build. A lot of times they do, for word of mouth. I felt like right away people were on it.
I think that can be chalked up to Quinta. I think when you start something with a really specific vision and when you get exactly what you want, every element of our show I feel like is firing on every cylinder. I'm so impressed with the talent of every department of our thing that I feel like that's maybe how we evaded that, first year trying to catch your footing or that first year slump. It's felt right from the beginning.
She was very specific about what she wanted. Very specific.
And I gotta tell you, man, all of you, your comedic timing, phenomenal.
Thank you. I just did an episode of Celebrity Wheel of Fortune, and the final question was comedic timing, and I didn't solve it in time. So, you heard it here first, guys.
Sam and Jess, we'll send it back to you. Congratulations, guys. Thanks.
All right, for more friends from Abbott Elementary, we had a conversation with several of Amber Midthunder's colleagues from Reservoir Dogs. You're an individual nominee yourself tonight as well. Congratulations to you. Again, it was something we talked with all of you. Why do you think it's resonated? I mean, a lot of shows come out, and then for whatever reason they're not seen. This was seen, and nominated also for your work in Prey. Talk to us a little bit about Prey.
I mean, the thing about, Reservation Dogs and Prey is having Indigenous content and having Indigenous creators. We have so much to offer inside of this medium, and the fact that Quanah and DeFaro and I can all be here, and we're here supporting each other and we're friends, but it's we also have something that really unifies us, which is our roots and our communities and our cultures. And I think that the fact that we're in these spaces proves that we have so much to offer, and this is only the beginning.
You were talking to me, this is your first time at the Critics' Choice Awards. Is it one of those things when you were younger, you said, one day I want to walk the red carpet, I want to rub elbows with, Kate Hudson, who I just saw walk by. Is that kind of a pinch me moment for you to be on red carpet?
That's really been the majority of today, and especially this experience is in my category, everybody is so phenomenal, but looking at Julia Roberts and Michelle Pfeiffer, I mean, those are women who are amazing at what they do, and just so, I've watched their movies for forever and admired their work, and now to I would never put my name next to their names, but to see it is
but you are
unreal.
Yeah, now you're a peer. Take that unreal experience. Enjoy tonight. Thank you.
Fun.
Thanks so much,
Yeah,
Megan
nice
and
to
Doug.
meet you.
All right, Sam and Jess, thank you so much. Justin Hurwitz from Babylon, you did all the music. La La Land, we know you. I mean, such beautiful.
Justin Hurwitz is
Yes.
Damien Chazelle's right-hand man.
Well, as well he should be. So you get a project like Babylon. Do you just feel the music immediately? Does it just come to you? Is it ever overwhelming to you? That's what I'm wondering, to take on a project of this nature.
It was overwhelming, yeah. One of the most entertaining script I've ever read. I just paged through it, and every scene it was a set piece or a gag or like a great monologue, the Gene Smart monologue. Like, there was so much in this movie, but I was overwhelmed because I was like, oh my God, there's gonna be a lot of music in this movie.
We talk about that relationship with you and Damien. Is there this undeniable chemistry between the two of you?
Yeah, we've known each other since we were 18, so more than half our lives. And yeah, at this point, we kind of know how the other person thinks, what the other person wants. People use shorthand. They say shorthand a lot. It's a little bit of a cliche, but Damien and I are kind of like in each other's brains a little bit.
And that's a complex brain to be in.
Oh, for sure. Now, when you're that age and you know someone from that age, is there like a pact that you all make that when you make it, when I make it, I'm going to take you along the way with me?
Well, that's what's been nice about it is we've kind of come up together. You know, we made very, very small, like a student film basically that grew into, we got it into a festival. It grew a little bit bigger and we got into a festival. And all the way from there through Whiplash, La La Land, this movie, we've just sort of like grown together. So it's felt so good to kind of have a peer and a friend and to kind of always be, at the same level.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of recognition for this Babylon score. What do you think it is exactly about this?
I think it's surprised people by, I think it's not what people were expecting. People were expecting 1920s music, and we tried to very much not do 1920s music, but also find this line where it wouldn't be so modern that it would take people out of the 20s. So I think,
Justin, I got to cut you off. I'm sorry, but we're taking it to break. You can take it to break now. We'll be right back.
See you
We're
guys.
playing you off. The music's going.
Yeah,
You
that's
love
right.
it, Justin.
Like if I were humming right now. Da-na-na-na.
Enjoy the commercials.
From coast to coast, 500 plus entertainment reporters and critics decide what is in fact the Critics' Choice. We are live from the Critics' Choice Awards. Sam Rubin and Jessica Holmes, Megan Henderson and Doug Culk across the way, and the first lady of all award shows, Niecy Nash Betts and JB. They're here. You said you had a lot of good adjectives to describe your beautiful look tonight.
Oh yeah, I had to get hoisted in and shellacked and all of those good things. This is Jason Wu I'm wearing. This is over 7,000 beads that are sewn by hand. So yes, it was a lot going on.
Done. Yeah, and as you said, you are the sunshine between the clouds.
Yes. And they're in the sky. Hey.
Yes.
Here's the thing. We know all about Niecy can be hilarious. We've seen that. Unbelievable dramatic work in Dahmer. Did you know she always had this capability?
Absolutely. I've always known she was amazing. And it's finally good to see her work coming to fruition. And she's being able to share this amazing skill with everyone else.
I think the only people who believed it were you and my mama. And then along came Renee Murphy.
Yes.
Mom is always right.
Mama's always right. That's right.
You guys have a really good time
so
tonight.
much
Thanks so
fun.
much. Enjoy tonight. Really
Enjoy.
appreciate seeing you.
Yes.
Good to see you both.
And work
Niecy,
that
thanks so much.
dress. That is
There we go.
beautiful.
She will work that dress, and then another remarkable actress,
Viola
a nominee
Davis.
for the Woman King. Here comes Viola Davis.
I mean,
along
this
with
is
us.
Hollywood's first
There we-
couple here, too,
Yeah,
as well.
there we go.
Hello, you two. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
There I know. Really good to see you both. A remarkable endeavor here and a remarkable athletic endeavor. Was that the most daunting part?
Yes. At 56, absolutely. 5 hours a day for 3 months, and then 5 months of shooting in South Africa, yes. But it's everything. It's really getting it right to play. Here's the thing. When you're an actor, you want to play a human being. So getting the human being right, the accent, the life, the vulnerability, all of that. And then doing the training, oh my God, yes.
And did she come home and say, "Where's the ointment? What's going on?"
Back rubs, foot
No, she didn't. She was committed, and she did the work, and it was hard work. But I tell you, all the women were committed on this film.
Absolutely.
And the stunt training was amazing, and they stepped up to the plate.
I would sweat out 3 shirts a day.
Yeah, they stepped up.
And so after that second shirt, did you ever think to yourself, it's like, I need to do this, or it's daunting, it's too much?
Oh no, I thought I need to do this, and then I thought I need some French fries. I didn't eat them.
And the fact that you two together have a production company, been married over 20-some years, and I read an article and I fell in love with you two, that what keeps this marriage so beautiful is the laughter. That you two just, they said these two laugh like teenagers.
Viola always says we're the fun.
We
and
are.
she's right.
We have some good fun. You should see the parties at our house. It's party central.
It'll be party central tonight. Chelsea Handler, I think, will bring a laugh or two.
Absolutely. We're
Enjoy
looking forward
tonight.
to it.
Thanks so much. Good to see you both.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Megan Henderson and Doug Kolk across the way. It is one star after another.
You know, we offered Tarzan a pack of M&Ms. The answer was,
I can't. I'm training right now.
and we learned you don't rock a shirtless suit by eating M&Ms.
No. That's the reason why I don't want the M&Ms. Not because I'm training for a movie or anything, but because I want to rock a shirtless suit.
You're pulling it off, man. That's good.
Thank you.
Looking good. Top Gun Maverick. We were talking a little bit off camera about some bragging rights that you had.
Yes.
What's one of the main bragging rights that you had amongst the other cast members?
Well, I am one of the few that didn't throw up.
While flying?
While flying, I got a strong stomach. In the back of an F-18, I didn't throw up.
How many of them did? Like majority?
I will say only 3 of us didn't.
TC?
Wow.
I don't know. You have to ask him. I wasn't in there with him. I didn't fly him. He flew himself.
When you're working with Tom Cruise, the man does all his own stunts. I mean, it's insane what he does. Is it tough to keep up?
So he sets the bar extremely high, but he's also very encouraging, and he makes sure that you can do the things that he does. So he starts you off on like a basic level, and then he builds you up until you're able to master it and do it yourself.
So you're an absolute machine.
I am a machine. I am a machine.
Tarzan, thank you so much. Have so much fun tonight.
Thank you. I will.
Appreciate
Y'all
you
have a
with
good
us.
one.
Sam and Jess, back to you.
And his name is...
All right. I tell you what, we have 3 people here. Keegan-Michael Key, his wife, Elle, and is part of a new throuple, essentially.
Oh, stop
Henry
yourself.
Winkler is here.
Henry Winkler.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
We're good. How are you doing?
I'm so happy to be here. Do you know, Reboot is an amazing show.
It is.
I don't know if you've seen Barry, but Barry is also a very amazing show. Are you on Barry?
I'm on Barry.
Wait a minute, like a big role?
No, yeah, it is. Yeah. I was 7 out of 13, and then they said, okay, that means that I was only, supposed to do 7.
That's right, that's right.
And then they said, okay.
But then they were smart, and I saw the magic, you know what I mean? So.
Don't you love this?
He's the greatest.
The greatest
we
guy.
know each other a very
long time, yeah.
Was there a first meeting? When did you come to know one
How
another?
did you guys meet?
How did we know each other?
We met yes, La Dolce Vita.
Oh my God, a wonderful
A
restaurant.
wonderful restaurant. And we were having snails, which was interesting because it's Italian. I don't know why we're reading all that French food.
Interesting choice.
No, but
The sauces.
I love
sauces.
And I was having mussels.
And you were having mussels, right? I was having snails. It was a mollusky kind of night. Yes.
While we dipped, we said hello.
I remember we hit hands as we dipped because the tables were right next to each other.
So you sort of broke bread together,
and there it was.
We did.
I joined later.
Wow.
But I loved what you said, Mrs. Keegan, as I like to call, but that you go, well, have Henry Winkler come on in because he knows a thing or two about television.
He knows a little bit about sitcoms. Yes, he does. Yes,
I do. You could lead a class about how to make successful television.
Take notes. We'll learn something.
Okay, here it is.
Okay. Oh, right. Oh, here it is.
Are you ready?
It's an exclusive.
Sheer will.
Sheer will?
Yes. You're already funny. you're already talented, right? You come out of improv. To stay around when that I'm still standing and you're around, sheer will.
Really? Because,
Yeah.
I mean, you have been so outstanding for so long.
Yes.
It's just an amazing
That's all
thing.
acting.
We're going to let the Love Fest continue. James Cameron with Megan and Doug.
James Cameron. Look who we're with. James Cameron, but we're calling him Jim. And his beautiful wife, Susie. Thanks so much for being here. And you were saying you're not buying into the bow tie thing? We can't get you in a tux?
No, it's too geeky. Can't do it.
Really?
Just can't do
You
it.
tried to talk him into it? He's worn them rarely. But I mean, look at this. You know what? Come on. You
Look at
Are you
this.
saying the man has vision?
A little.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I mean, talk about this process of getting Avatar 2 here, where we are today.
Well, it's 5 years of production, 3,800 people working on it at different times, and we did movie 2 and movie 3. So the validation we're getting now, around the world in every market, allows us to go forward and to continue with the saga, which to me is the most exciting part, that our fans from before remembered to come back, and we have a lot of new fans, obviously, younger people like discovering it for the first time, and it's just a giant relief, to tell you the truth, because it was a big swing, it was a big gamble.
Yeah, I just saw it. It was absolutely phenomenal. Sam and Jess, I'm sure you guys have seen it as well.
Next level.
No question about it.
Congratulations.
Everybody's seen it. A global hit there. Susie Amos and James Cameron. My gosh, Andor people like your show.
I'm so glad. I guess that's why we are here. We're here celebrating the first season and making sure also we tell the audience how important the love we've received it is for us, and we are every day reminded of what Andor represents to audiences, and we're hoping the second season we're shooting now delivers, and we get you a better second season.
I'm going to say something to you that you have already likely heard. Of the various machinations of Star Wars movies and TV shows, Andor ranks among the very best. People, the fans, absolutely love it.
That's beautiful news. I mean, I guess that's why we are here. I have to thank the critics, because the response of the critics was amazing, and it helped us, amplify the show. And I am very proud of what we made, because also the critics were celebrating the show for the same reasons I decided to do the show, for being different and darker and unique, complex. All of that was really important for us every day,
Before we say goodbye, you're joining the MCU, that's what everybody says. Marvel Cinematic.
I'm here to celebrate Andor.
That's a yes.
Your answer. Thank you very much. Have a good time. Thanks so much.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Thank
nothing.
you so
A Lifetime
much.
Achievement Award for
Mr.
Jeff Bridges. Jeff, here he
Jeff
is.
Bridges.
Good to see you, sir.
Come on.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
You should be proud of your husband, as you always are. John Goodman tonight. Amy Brennerman was. Well, here's what Amy Brennerman said about your husband.
Yes.
That he emits. Say it.
I think she said he is love. And I said, what human being wouldn't want to be described as that?
That's what we all are. We're all love.
Well, we all are that way, but the fact that, this sometimes can be a competitive profession, a difficult profession, you've been cool the whole time. What do you attribute that to?
Well, I don't know. Maybe my old man. It's his birthday today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And where we are in Century City, we've talked about this. The Sea Hunt tank was right here. No, absolutely, right? You did not know that?
No, I thought it was Marineland or something. That's pretty wild.
I don't know if one does this. It's like picking amongst one's children. All these things that we're going to talk about tonight, Lebowski, several other movies, old man, stuff people love. Is there a favorite or a series of favorites?
You nailed it with the kid thing. It's like your children, man. Each one's like a little lifetime that we've enjoyed together,
Yeah.
Enjoy tonight.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Thank you both.
Congratulations. Our
Enjoy.
Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Jeff Bridges. Quick break. We're back with more in just a minute. Oh, we welcome you back. We are live from the Critics' Choice Awards. Sam Ribbon and Jessica Holmes, and Oh Nothing, basically the cast of Knives Out. Wait, Glass Onion and Knives Out
There
Mystery.
you go. Yeah.
A long title. You know
Nailed
what?
it.
We want to show you something here. There's so many awards to be handed out tonight, including this for Best Acting Ensemble. Take a look at the nominees here. Oh, a good movie. Another good movie.
Oh, yeah.
That movie's pretty good. Oh, there's a movie.
We've heard of that
and
one. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and Women Talk. Very, very good. You know what? Who's the winner of that award? Guess what? Well, no.
Glass Onion and Knives Out.
Janelle, it's heavy.
We all should take it. Wow. Incredible. First of all, we're so honored, so humbled to be here. None of this, though, would have been possible without the writer, director, Ryan Johnson, who wrote such an incredible script, like so full of layers, deeply complex. All of our characters were just, the archetypes that were so fun to play. And I'm going to pass it over to you, Maddie. Go ahead. You can say some words.
Well, thanks, Janelle. Look, I am just so honored to be here with every single one of you. I've been a fan of these incredible humans for the longest time, and I'm just honored to share the stage.
Yes. Oh, I mean, look, this was such an amazing experience with such a incredible cast. We loved each other so much, but also what an amazing thing to be nominated with all of these incredible ensembles, and I'm so grateful. So
all right, you guys.
We have to give a shout out to the rest of the cast. Yes, Daniel, our fearless band leader, the reason why we're all kind of here in the first place. Edward, Dave, Catherine, Noah, everybody.
Let me show you guys something, and the folks at home too. This is the nominees for Best Comedy Movie. Watch this. All right, among that list are some really good titles: The Banshees of Inisherin, Bros, Everything Everywhere Else. Oh, look at that! Glass Onions, A Knives Out Mystery, Triangle of Sadness, very good. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
All great movies.
And the winner is, oh my gosh, Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery.
That's absurd. Wow. Oh my God. Oh. That means so much. Thank you so much, Gracie. I'm going to throw it right back to you actors. You be back to yes, I'm going to. I have the mic. I got the mic, Janelle. I got the mic.
If this is a comedy, let me tell you, we laughed. Ryan, Daniel, you guys set the tone. It made us feel like we were all in this theater troupe. Nobody wanted to go home. The vibes were right, and all of that made it like the fun you saw on screen had to be because of the culture we were in. So we're thankful for all of that, for everyone, and we're just, again, thankful for Daniel, our rest of our castmates. I'm going to give it over. I'm not a talker. I haven't
Very good, you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you. Enjoy tonight. Thank you guys very, very much. All right, we'll say goodbye to you. We'll see you guys inside. Here comes somebody you might know, Cate Blanchett.
Wow.
There we go.
Okay.
Hi, Kate. Here comes a Kate and Kate embrace.
And Kate are
they spell it differently, but nonetheless, they're enjoying each other's company.
That was fun, Sam.
That was really fun.
That was great.
Fun.
Yeah, they were genuinely surprised.
I think they were surprised.
They had no idea.
We knew, but they did not know.
Yeah.
Cate Blanchett, of course, this work in Tar is absolutely remarkable.
Yeah.
Very competitive category here for Best Leading Lady. Here's Ben Stiller you're taking a look at. Megan and Doug.
Here she is.
Oh, here she comes. Here comes Cate
Cate
Blanchett.
Blanchett. Hello.
It was Kate and Kate live across the country here. Good to see you. Congratulations to you.
Congratulations.
Make it easy for you. So there's probably another Kate coming in, Winslet probably.
Right? Never too many Kates.
No, you can't have too
You
many.
cannot.
You've accomplished so much, and you told people, as I understand it, this made you nervous. You thought, boy, this is potential. Not speaking to us, that's fine.
That makes me terribly nervous. I can't tell you.
No, please, no.
Portraying this part, such a complicated, rich part.
I mean, look, at this point in my career, you don't expect that these enormous challenges are going to come along, and it was a monumental one, but I loved every minute of it.
But I would imagine to direct, that in and of itself is such an animated, personal thing for each director. Was that tricky to get the right kind of
you
movement?
mean the conducting?
Yes,
The
to
conducting?
conduct.
Well, it's not. I mean, it's not a film about conducting, but yeah,
Right.
it was really important that
Yeah.
it was authentic. I mean, I asked Todd how he was going to shoot it, and he said, "I'm just going going to shoot it. So I knew there was nowhere to hide.
Right.
So, but it was amazing. I sort of treated it like dance in a way.
Yes.
Because it's such a kind of form of alchemy. I mean, and conductors, you know, when you look at them in concert music, they look so uncoordinated because they're ahead of the music.
Yes.
But learning to read the score and conducting the Dresden Philharmonic, I mean, I don't know how I get an opportunity as big as that again. I'm quitting.
Okay.
So
Well, we have no idea how tonight will turn out, but I will tell you this. Your seat is the very closest to the stairs that lead to the stage.
Well.
Oh, okay. Or I said that fire exit.
But it could be that as well.
I quit, yeah.
Enjoy tonight. Really nice to see you.
Congratulations, Kate.
Thank you.
Here comes Megan and Doug.
And I'll tell you, the world is really seeing Brian Tyree Henry in a new light after this performance in Causeway, man. Spectacular.
Thank you very much.
And you're recognized tonight for that.
I am. It's an honor. It's great to be here with my peers. It's going to be a fun night, I think.
Congratulations. What was it like when you found out you were nominated?
Out of body a little bit.
Yeah.
It means a lot to know that the critics care about what I do. I'm always like, I don't know if anyone, I don't know. But it's nice to know that, you know, I'm being honored this way.
But I think the world had always seen you in, like, the comic relief role. And in this one, I mean, you transformed.
Well, that's the goal, right? To try to show as much range as you possibly can. And, you know, with this part, playing with Jennifer Lawrence, working with my director, Lila Neugebauer, it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. It's not the most heartwarming movie out there, but it was still fun to do, you know? Yeah.
Most of the time they aren't.
Yeah. Just bringing the drama, you know?
What would you like to do next? What have you not done? Project-wise,
I don't know, man.
Superhero.
I want to be a villain. I think I want to do something like maniacal.
Oh, there
you know,
you go.
but like with a warm heart.
Oh, I love it. A villain with a warm heart.
That's where we'll throw the warmth in.
I think that's the way to go, right? Like those are the ones that are understated. So I want to do that. Yeah.
Enjoy yourself in there tonight.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
Have
it.
so much
of luck with
fun.
everything.
Hello, I love the flower.
Thank you very
Bringing
much.
back the boutonniere.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
I love
Make it a prom again.
I love it.
All right,
Have
take
fun
care.
tonight.
All right,
Seven
have a
Jazz,
good one.
talk to you.
All right, thank you guys. Here's
Jennifer
what we did
Coolidge waving
with
hello.
Natasha. We have a big bowl of candy here, and I'm not telling tales out of
No.
school. How many little fun size did you take?
Look,
Took an almond joy.
we've got our trick-or-treat bowl.
I took
Took a
a peppermint patty of some sort.
Yeah.
And,
Good choices.
yeah, a Snickers, because you don't know.
Exactly.
You don't know.
exactly.
Anyway.
What we do know is that this Poker Face on Peacock is being very well promoted. You got every star in the universe in it, and you said you love doing it.
Oh, I love doing it. It's Ryan Johnson and I getting to work together, and I love him so much. And, yeah, it's just been great. I got my pals all came, and
Nice.
Janixa Bravo, Clay Duvall, Chloe Sevigny, Dasha Polanco, and Benjamin Bratt and I are going to present together tonight. I love him. So it's just a nice thing. I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
I hope people like it.
You were very, very good at the Golden Globes, and what was interesting, you know, these shows have timing issues, and it was quite over, and you didn't care at all.
No, I sure didn't. I think it's always important to take an opportunity to talk about space and time, remind people of their mortality, lest they think this stuff really matters.
And I asked you, I said, for fans of Russian Doll who are excited about it, you said, wait a minute, I got to write it first.
Yeah, you know, you got to write it. I need I'm working on building a sort of a second me to get more stuff done. But, you know, and I love the spelling bee and the crossword, so I have so much going on.
Do you like, not Wordle, Spelling Bee's the better one, isn't it?
Well, I like Duo Trigordle, which is 32 puzzles at once. Those are some of my joys, yes. Yeah.
Enjoy tonight, Natasha.
Thanks so much.
Thank you,
too.
Natasha.
Bye.
Take care.
Megan and Doug with Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, the Michelle Yeoh. You know, we watch Everything Everywhere All at Once now. I don't think there's a single frame of that film that you're not in.
I think, except for The Rocks.
Except for The Rocks.
There you go.
But
There's
I
that one part.
inspired The Rocks.
Tell me about what an exciting time this is for you as an actress. I mean, I can't even imagine. Congratulations on your Golden Globe win.
Thank you.
What is it like for you right now?
It is, you know, you work so hard for so long, and then almost it comes to a time when you think, just be grateful that you have all this great work that you do, you know. And then when something like Everything Everywhere All at Once comes along, it's a gift to have a role that's so of an aging, ordinary woman who fights for family, for respect, to have a place in the world, and to be able to portray someone like that, such a universal character that we can all relate to, and at the end of the day, fight for family with love and compassion. And just, it was overwhelming. I just couldn't believe it. And now at this present time, to have a seat at the table, to be amongst my peers who I've always loved and admired, and say, it's nice to be here with you.
When you saw the Daniels' final vision, did you expect that the accolades would come piling in?
You know, when you start doing a picture, all you want to do is give your very best because you embraced it and it resonated with you when you received the script. And then all you can do is that. Give it the love, the more than 1,000% commitment to it with your whole cast and crew.
Right.
And then after that, it's like putting it out there to the world, to the audience, and hope that they will embrace what we've seen. And
they certainly have.
Congratulations,
all across.
Michelle. And look who's
14 nominations
here.
tonight coming into the Critics' Choice Awards.
Yeah. There you
Hello
go.
to my beautiful everyone.
Savages.
The most amazing.
Kiwa Kwan, thank you.
Back to you guys.
It's great to be here. Look at us. What the Critics' Choice.
You provided our favorite moment of the Golden Globes when you thank Steven Spielberg, because of course everybody knows you from Indiana Jones. Here you are with this career resurgence, and it's not going to be the last time you're going to be in an award room with Steven Spielberg.
Oh my God, thank you. That's sweet. First of all, I love that man, and every time I see him, I cannot help myself but shower him with love. And he's the greatest man, and of course, you know, he's the reason why I'm an actor and why I love acting. So, yeah.
Well, and Everything Everywhere All at Once, the most heavily nominated production here at Critics' Choice Awards.
For a good reason. Do you see our producer Angel fangirling over you right now?
Yeah, we're all fangirling here. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Fangirling. That's so good.
For the Critics' Choice Awards, and you know what? We need a famous fan perspective.
Yes.
Leah Thompson, fulfilling that role
do.
as our famous fan, what did you think? I mean, are you just like blown away?
I am freaking out.
Oh, you are.
I have not seen so many stars in so long. I've been like just working on sets.
Yeah.
And except for Judd Hirsch, who was so great in The Fabelmans.
So great in The Fabelmans.
And I've been directing him on The Goldbergs. I just finished on Friday. That man can work 10-hour day and do 9 pages of dialogue at 87.
I love the Goldbergs.
I know, I love the Goldbergs too. So I just directed him, so
Awesome.
he's the one guy I know here. But otherwise, I forget I'm famous.
Yes.
I do.
You're really famous. No, okay, let me ask you this. Let's say you go to lunch in Beverly Hills here. Do people every time come up to you for Back to the Future, whatever it may be? Does it happen pretty much anytime you go anywhere?
Yeah, except for, you know, the masks helped a lot. But no, now that I'm not masking up as much, yes, people recognize me. And it's so sweet. I mean, but I forget I'm famous. I swear to God.
Well, in this room, there's a lot of famous faces. Last question. Anybody you're going to geek out like, oh my gosh, if I see?
I have already geeked out. I guess I can't even
Angela
think of
Bassett?
it.
Did you see?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God.
She
Kerry
is
Washington right over there?
Wait, what? Kerry Washington?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, stay calm.
You've got this.
Doug across the way
Leah.
with the Daniels.
Well, it's not just the Daniels, it's everyone, everywhere, all at once. Right?
There you go.
We brought our crew.
Got the crew. Congratulations. What was your reaction when you found out you were the most heavily nominated production here at Critics' Choice today?
I mean, it's a dream. Every movie requires so many people to make it what it is, and so to have our entire cast and crew, you know, recognized in this moment, this is my favorite way to celebrate the movie, is with my friends who made this movie with me. So this is a dream.
And I know we just talked to Michelle Yeoh. I called her the Queen, Michelle. I know that this movie really was a love letter to her. You guys have said that. Talk a little bit more about that.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I love Michelle. You're right. Yeah.
You really put her to work on this film.
I did. I felt kind of terrified to share the script with her, but we both grew up on her films and love her and wrote the part with her in mind. And then she trusted us and took some real leaps of faith and played a character that's very different from her. But we didn't know what she'd be like in person, and we love her more now than we did before, just
Isn't
from
that
watching
the
her
best?
movies. Yeah,
It's
it
just
turns
the
out she's
best.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
you talk about that. The vision that these two had, when they came to you, did you ever think it would be executed as well as it was?
You know, we've been working together for 12 years, and even still, I was surprised. And the thing that they really have gotten the best at is how good they are at being vulnerable and letting their own emotion come out. Because it's easy to have fun like we did and make music videos and throw a bunch of crap at each other. Let the heart, the vulnerability of their own personal stories come out. That was the real.
That's what resonates with audiences. That's why it's the most heavily nominated. 14. Best of luck in there today.
Congratulations, guys. You didn't get to talk. Say Sam and Jess back to you.
Sam and Jess, back to you.
Well, that was a very professional toss. Kerry Washington with us, a
Kerry.
presenter tonight, and a fan of Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Huge fan of Michelle's. Obviously, we did School for Good and Evil together. But this film, I mean, she's a star. And she has been forever. And so I'm so grateful that she's finally getting her flowers, that she's getting the recognition that she so deserves.
Speaking of recognition, big headlines. You, Oprah, new Tyler Perry project.
Okay. Yes, the 6888.
Wow.
So exciting. I play the captain and then major of the only black female battalion to go overseas in World War II. The only battalion. So it's really exciting. I love working with Tyler. All these young ladies were having a blast.
And what about Oprah? I mean, just to get the call from Oprah.
Oprah's the best. I love her.
Oprah has said to me that the underappreciated aspect of Oprah-ness is that she is, and I quote her directly, the funnest. Is she the funnest?
I have to say, no spoilers, because I can't post them yet because we're in costume, but there might be some Oprah TikToks in my future.
Oh, see, the funnest. You know what?
She's fun. She's fun.
You gave us a little insight into being a big celebrity movie star, TV star like Carrie. That you enjoy all this.
I love it.
But you love to go home and kick off your heels and watch it on TV.
I do. I love when I'm presenting early in the evening because then I can go home and
you're
kick off my
just like
shoes
us.
and watch the end of the show with my kids while we finish dinner. That's the goal.
Yeah.
The Panda Express order may have already been placed.
It may
is what
have.
We're understanding. Carrie, enjoy tonight. Thanks so much. Thank you. All right. From one Carrie to another Carrie. How convenient for us. It is Carrie Condon. Hi, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. Thanks so much.
People love the Banshees of Inisherin so much. And I saw Colin just the other day talk about the sunsets and how you guys paused every day. And he gave a numerical figure. It's an 11-minute, it's a 13-minute sunset. And everybody just stopped and watched.
And filmed it as well.
Yeah, well.
No, like the DP was running outside and filming it and captured so many beautiful little moments like that too, yeah. But I didn't have to worry about that. I just watched it and thought nice thoughts.
But the scenery is so stunning where you shot this film. It is so stunning.
I know. It's like a character almost. Yeah, it's beautiful.
And I will use some rudimentary adjectives. It's a little movie. It's a little movie with a big plot that has really captured the world.
That's adorable. That should be your little tagline.
You just want to pinch his cheeks after that, don't you? But was it...
Even though 20 million, is that a little movie?
See?
I don't think so, pal.
And is it considered an independent movie still, or does that kind of thing matter?
She's not to me.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
I really don't know how that works.
Well, you know, Colin Farrell's in it, and he's
he's a pretty independent.
He's a pretty big movie star.
Yes, exactly.
Was it enjoyable to work with him, opposite him?
Yes, but I've known him for a very long time. Yeah, so it was kind of easy to sort of pretend we were brother and sister.
Yeah.
We did another movie quite a long time ago, and I also knew Brendan as well, and a lot of the actors in it actually, because they'd all worked on Martin's plays before.
Yeah.
So yeah, we all kind of knew each other, but it wasn't like we were all having a whale of a time. We were kind of like, we all wanted to do a really good job.
Yes.
You did do a really good job. Enjoy tonight.
Thanks a million.
Thanks so much.
Thanks
nice
for
to see you.
having
Thank
me.
you
Nice
so much. Megan and Doug across the way.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
And I'll tell you, it's a little intimidating being next to Anthony Starr, especially Homelander from The Boys on a red carpet.
Yeah, luckily you caught me on my day off, so you're okay. It's okay. I'm not going to lazy you.
Now, congratulations, you were nominated
Thank
tonight. What did it feel to get this nomination?
Pretty surreal. You know, our show is not necessarily mainstream tonally and thematically, and some of the things that we do are pretty crazy on it. But this is a very mainstream event, and so I play a narcissistic sociopath, and somehow I made that character made the cut. So I'm thrilled to be here. No,
There's a lot of actors playing superheroes these days, but you're playing a superhero with depth.
Well, I think we've got a different premise to the show. With the superheroes, it's inverted, right? So I play a very evil Superman, basically. And I think that allows us, because of the nature of the show, it's very comedic, it allows us to do a lot more than your stock standard superhero shows, which are bound by a moral compass that is, quite frankly, just
truth, justice, and the American way.
Yeah, which we don't have. We have the opposite. So, yeah, no, I feel blessed and very, very, very lucky to be here and be a part of the show.
Anthony, thank you so much. Have so much fun tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Sam
Enjoy
and
yourself.
Jess,
Thank
send
you.
it back to you.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, are you on live on TV? Sure you are.
Just don't say live. I'm gonna faint.
People love what you did here with the dropout.
yeah.
Was it? I mean, the voice, the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was the most transformed I'd ever been. I'm not a method actor, but I went to some places that I needed to go because I needed the audience to feel like they could believe me and come on this journey with me, because we're trying to find nuance and empathy in some ways and get another perspective. And so that was, it's tricky. But boy, it was the experience of a lifetime for an actor. It was what I was looking for, really. But it'll be a while till I'm playing a real person again, I think.
Really? Because it kind of took it all out of you, kind of a thing?
I just want to connect. Our job is to connect to these people that we're embodying for however many months. So, yeah, I want to have a little more fun, a little less challenge, a little more fun, and then I'll,
Well, what's on our fun list? What would be a little more fun?
Broadway could be fun.
Yes.
Yeah,
but then you hear Broadway actors say how much work Broadway is.
So they keep saying that.
Yeah,
and,
all these shows every week.
And they're like, really? You're going to do... And I'm like, no, it's going to be great. It's going to be so fulfilling in ways that you only dream about. And they're like, but you're not going to want to work for a while afterwards. And I'm like, well, let's just see about that. No, they're probably right. But
have you done Broadway? No. Okay. Bucket list thing then.
We're going to let Amanda continue this internal dialogue, which I'm enjoying.
Sorry, nobody wants to.
No, but I think it's interesting.
It's really interesting
to know what actors think about and what they. Oh, our producer also wants to know what you're wearing.
Oh, archival Dior and Cartier.
Oh my.
I feel like it's like a statue dress. So if I don't get a statue, at least I look like one.
Yes.
So you're a very practical-minded person.
Yep. Thank you.
We're going to take a quick break here.
Yeah.
Back
Great
with
to
more
see you.
live from the Critics' Choice. Thanks, Amanda. Oh, there we go. Aubrey Plaza. We're live from the Critics' Choice Awards. Chelsea Handler hosts the ceremony just about 15 minutes away. Sam Rubin and Jessica Holmes here. Megan Henderson and Doug Kolk across the way. And I tell you what, there have been so many stars.
Yeah.
And this is what I think is one thing that's great about awards in general. A show that you may not have heard of. That's a really good one. It's Reboot on Hulu. Paul Reiser is such a funny man.
I just discovered Reboot this week, and I love it. And Paul Reiser, of course.
Conversation we have with Paul just a short while ago. Judy was here. She took her top off, which I thought was true, because it was like, you did that in the show. All right, you tell us when.
Okay.
Handsome is as handsome does. Paul Reiser, and here's the thing. Jessica, an enormous fan of Reboot, as I am, and as I have told you, the scene in the writer's room, that's the best. That's the best thing on TV all year.
Such a great show, and it's so fun to work with these fantastic actors and great writers. So it's a great fun, and I'm so thrilled that we actually got nominated.
Yes.
We should be nominated more if it's up to me.
And is it kind of, you know how they talk about things being meta, where it's about rebooting a show, which you did not long ago.
Yes.
Mad About You. Is it kind of a weird full circle
It is very
kind
weird
of thing?
to be making a show about making a show.
Yes.
Because
You
it
made a
feels
show.
so lifelike. And we're, we have scenes about rehearsals and run-throughs and going, wait, is this the run-through or is this about the run-through?
Right.
So, but it's great, and it's so smart, and the writers and Steve Levitan, they're so great. So I hope we get to make some more. Who do you know? Make some calls, Sam.
Should do. By the way, Paul and the cast film it. You could stay at this hotel and walk to work, which I understand Keegan-Michael Key did.
Let's do that. Yes, I'm all for less transportation.
Less commuting.
Commuting is the word. Couldn't come up with the word commuting.
No, it's okay.
I came up with transportation.
Commuting was good.
The handkerchief might be a little too high, perhaps. What is the proper?
You can adjust the pocket square.
There's a close-up.
You know these things.
A little. No, you know what? I'm not going to futz with it. Okay?
Right.
Because I think you're perfect as
Right.
you are.
I'm not going to futz with it. A title of another sitcom. Good to see you, Paul. Have a good time at Titan. Thanks so much. Or Pocket Square City, we could have called it. We love Paul Reiser. That really is a good show. Clayton Davis, no stranger to all this, the awards editor at Variety, our expert. Really happy to have you here, a member of the Critics' Choice Association. You've met so many of these stars in the Variety on Variety series where actors talk to one another. Let's go to this Best Actor category. These are competitive categories.
Yeah, I mean, right now it looks like it's going to be between Austin Butler and Brendan Fraser, and I think Fraser might pull it out tonight with this group. It's really popular, his film The Whale.
To further illustrate for folks, let's show you the complete list of Best Actor nominees.
Austin Butler, Elvis.
I'm gonna show you what the real Elvis is like tonight.
Tom Cruise, Top Gun Maverick.
Good morning, aviators. This is your captain speaking. Welcome to Basic Fighter Maneuvers.
Colin Farrell, The Banshees of Inisherin.
I used to think that'd be a nice thing to be. One of life's good guys. And now it sounds like the worst thing I ever heard.
Brendan Fraser, The Whale.
Do you ever get the feeling that people are incapable of not caring?
Paul Mescal, Aftersun.
She's pretty. She's the pretty one from Glasgow. She's stuck in my head.
Bill Nye, Living.
Several of the nominees are here tonight. Again, a very competitive category. You tell us.
So Colin Farrell has led the precursors. He's won the most Critics Awards on the season. Austin Butler has a lot of passion for his performance in Elvis, transforms into Elvis Presley, especially given the recent circumstances. But Brendan Fraser has been a front runner for a good long while, so I think he might pull it out for The Whale.
And there's something to be said. I mean, obviously, fantastic performances, but this is not dissimilar to other elections of sorts. There's momentum, I think.
Yeah, you know, what it is now doesn't mean is what it was a few months ago. You know, people see movies, they discover more movies, and then you see which way it breaks. But right now, Brendan Fraser and Austin Butler are pretty much neck and neck. So it's going to be interesting to see
They're riding that wave right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so let's check out Best Actress, and then we'll get your take, okay?
Yes.
Here's a look.
Cate Blanchett, Tar.
Time is the essential piece of interpretation. You cannot start without me.
Viola Davis, The Woman King.
Your tears mean nothing. To be a warrior, you must kill your tears.
Danielle Deadwyler, Till.
You have a lot of questions for me, Mr. Huff, and none of them seem to have anything to do with my son.
Margot Robbie, Babylon.
It's written in the stars. I am a star.
Michelle Williams, The Fabelmans.
Making a little world you can be safe and happy in.
Michelle Yeoh, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I will always want you here with you.
Another really fantastic category, and sometimes I think you and I cast ballots here.
Yeah.
It's impossible to choose.
Embarrassment of riches in that category, and I think what we're seeing is a death match, so to speak, between Cate Blanchett and Michelle Yeoh. But Danielle Deadwyler, my personal favorite in that category, might come up the middle and break that up. But I'm tilting towards Michelle Yeoh tonight. I think Michelle Yeoh is going to take it.
And then one thing that I think has nothing to do with the performances, but there is sort of a performance on the award show circuit. Her speech at the Golden Globes was terrific.
A lot of times on the award circuit, people want to hear you speak again, and a speech can really tilted in your favor. And for Michelle Yeoh, she's had a career. She's 60 years old, never been nominated for an Oscar or anything before. This is her moment in time. Cate Blanchett, she's amazing. She's won twice. And I think people are aware of that, and we'll see what happens.
I said this to Kate, and again, we don't know.
Yeah.
In terms of the table seating, I was inside the ballroom. By the way, Chelsea Handler hosting the show from the ballroom in just a couple minutes. And Kate's seat is the closest to the stairs to the stage.
Break that down for us. What does that mean, if anything?
I mean, it could be a nice, easy trip up the stage. You know, also her writer-director Todd Field is nominated as well, and he's very competitive to win either of those categories. But it's really hard to. It's going to be a photo finish because Everything Everywhere also has a lot of momentum at the moment.
Well, and isn't this about campaigning too? Award season, like Sam said. Who's been campaigning the hardest, would you say?
I think both of them have been available. I mean, on Variety's Actors on Actors, they did it together. They were paired together, and it was the most amazing conversation.
Yeah.
So, again, it's good. Flip a coin and you can find your winner. I think Michelle Yeoh just squeaks it out tonight. I don't know if that's what it'll be in the end, but every week matters.
All right, we are minutes away from all of it. Quick break here, and we're back with more live from the Critics' Choice Awards. More in just minutes.
Tonight, the stars of film and television come together for a night of fun, fashion, plus a special Lifetime Achievement Award for Hollywood legend Jeff Bridges. Chelsea Handler hosts the 28th Annual Critics' Choice Awards.
A special live event tonight at 7 on CW56.
We welcome you back. People rushing inside the International Ballroom, Fairmont Century Plaza Hotel here in Los Angeles. Hasn't rained.
No.
It rained like, oh my gosh.
Had you been here yesterday, it was a wet, soggy mess. But today, the weather held up.
The weather held up. Stars held up. Among them, boy, do people love the second season of White Lotus. Aubrey Plaza is our presenter tonight. We spoke with her just a few moments ago. All right, Aubrey Plaza and Jessica Holmes here with a White Lotus confession.
I did. I almost blew your mind for a second when I said I've been saving the last White Lotus episode. So I don't know what happened, but I don't want it to end.
You're the last person on earth that hasn't seen it.
I don't want it to end. So it's like I'm savoring that little nugget for, I don't know.
I get it.
Yeah, but what has the reaction been? Because everybody, all they were talking about was this, who did it, what happened?
I know. Yeah, people, I don't know. I think Mike really cracked the formula.
Yeah.
You know, he's got people just wanting more.
Yes.
Very, very smart.
And are you a good secret keeper in general? Because this is truly became this national obsession, and you knew, everybody didn't.
I'm a vault.
Really? In real life, too?
Oh, yeah. You can tell me anything.
Or do people tell you secrets?
The darkest secrets. Oh, my God.
Can you believe he did that? Oh.
Yes.
Good to see you, Aubrey. Have a good time tonight.
Thank you.
Hi, Aubrey.
Why? She gave it away. She caught me. Oh, my gosh. She really, really did.
It's on to you.
We've had such a great afternoon with Doug Kolk and Megan Henderson. They caught a big star as well.
Yeah, I think I can speak on behalf of Megan and I in saying this is the best carpet position we've ever had. Every single A-list celebrity that's walked through those doors has walked past us at some point.
Including Mr. Andrew Garfield. We talked to him a little bit earlier. Take a look.
Project Andrew Garfield is a part of. There's some sort of recognition involved.
What's that face, Andrew?
Yeah, and that goes for Under the Banner of Heaven as well.
That's not a question, a lovely statement, and one that I will try to dodge. No, that's very, very sweet. I'm very, very lucky to have worked with such incredible people and to be invited to a party such as this with people that I love and admire and be here with you guys. It's very, very lovely.
You're quick to credit other people, but do you see within yourself that you've stepped up your acting game?
Yeah, because I used to be terrible.
No, you were never terrible, but now
no.
you're like a critically acclaimed actor, you know?
I have nothing to say to that.
No comment, Doug. No comment.
No comment.
Okay, but you did say you were going to be taking a break. And have you been able to do that? I think a lot of times, some actors might fear taking a break, but have you been able to take some time off?
It's been a year of not making a thing, and it's been really important and wonderful, and I think it's very important for everyone, all human beings, to have, if we can afford it. And I know it's a privilege to create as much space as possible so that we can be as in touch with our true selves as possible, so that we are creating and working on the things that really, really matter to our souls. And I think the only way we can really listen and hear clear enough what those things are that we really want to be working on and putting into the world is with some quiet and space. And I know it's a luxury that is not afforded to many of us, but it absolutely should be. And that is one of the inequities of being alive right now that I find heartbreaking, because, you know, we're all here for a very specific reason, a very short period of time, and we all have the right and we all deserve to make sure we're offering what we are meant to offer in this life.
Well said. Thank you so much. Enjoy yourself in there. We talk about all those A-list celebrities that walk past us at any given moment. Take a look over here. See if the camera can turn.
Who do we see?
Baz Luhrmann with Austin Butler just arrived. They're on the red carpet right now.
Well, we will take that in. Of course, the Elvis movie getting an extraordinary amount of attention. They're making their way into the ballroom where Chelsea Handler will bring you the Critics' Choice Awards, our 28th Annual Awards, in just a couple of minutes. In the interim, a little quiz for the four of us. Here are the Best Picture nominees. Take a look. The Way of Water, Babylon, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery, RRR, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Women Talking. All right, it is going to be the final award of the evening. We're around 3 hours from right now. Jessica Holmes, who takes home that?
I have to go first? Yeah. I personally enjoyed Glass Onion, but maybe Top Gun.
I tell you what, my pick, very likely, I think, will be Top Gun Maverick. Boy, we appreciate you being with us this afternoon. We love you.
Love you back.
Critics' Choice Awards starts right now.